Let's see if it does it. All right, we are back. I don't know if we're back or not. Are we back? May. I feel like we should. I got 7 subscribers, so that's cool. Watch it still be suspended. I don't know if I got. Why? There shouldn't be any copyright strikes or anything on me. Come on, babies. That's fine. Hey, the internet. Okay, are we back? We should be back. We are back live. Yeah. All right, we are back live. Okay, cool, perfect. I don't know what happened, but something went wonky. Everybody joining me again. Hey, welcome back. Sorry, I don't know what happened. Maybe the internet doesn't like me. Maybe YouTube is out to get me. I wouldn't be surprised. There's probably like aliens out to get me somewhere. Where is it? Maybe it's because I was talking about the Russian dad. Back to one. Ah, here we go. This is it.
For tell me.
Get down on your knees right now and pray. Pray right now.
He said, make yourself at home, so I sat down.
We're back. I don't know what
play
happened.
stupid.
Are you playing stupid with me?
Don't play stupid. Say what you said on the text. Look like a little girl yourself. Maybe now you'll learn how to be a man.
Yes, sir.
If you come back, it's back up now. I got it going again. I don't know what happened. Maybe Chris Hansen heard us talking shit about him. I wouldn't be surprised. You know how powerful Chris Hansen is. I can't even say that with a straight face. Powerful Chris Hansen is. You know what? It's probably a new video. It probably is, man. That's probably what happened. Let me throw the new link back up in the chat. How am I gonna? Yeah, you guys see how gray his hair got? All right, this is gonna pause for a second. I'll be right back. All right, we should be good. All right, cool. We are back. We are back. Let's go see this. How to invest. Wait, what? Hold on, what is this? I don't know about this. There's tiny doors inside the U.S. Capitol. Okay, fair. Oh. Okay. Huh. Huh. Well, that's kind of cool. Exactly. It's such a weird concept to think about, though. Oh, let's go back to what we were going to show you. Alright, I don't think you've ever seen this, but I came across this one day. I was like, alright.
I can't hear, sir.
You came for what? What do you come for? Tell me.
Get down on your knees right now and pray. Pray right now.
He said make yourself at home, so I sat down.
Don't lie.
Don't play stupid. Are you playing stupid with me?
Don't be stupid. Say what you said on the text. Look like a little girl yourself. Maybe now you'll learn how to be a man.
Yes, sir.
Larry.
Sit down.
I'll stand for the moment.
What are you doing here at 1 a.m.? Why is my boss's nephew calling me saying that there's pedophiles wanting to watch porn with him? Can you explain to me?
That's a good way to scare him.
Hello?
I apologize, alright?
You
I'm
apologize?
do right now because it was all online, nothing even happened other than that. No sexual pictures, nothing.
Что думаешь, надо с ним сделать, Сань? Проверь, у него есть оружие или нет?
He already knew what was happening.
Lighter.
Забирай, Саня. So why are you a 46-year-old man texting a 14...
Push down, please.
Or what?
Hey, there's somebody else next door.
I don't give a shit who else is in here. I'm interested why my boss's nephew is calling me at 1 o'clock a.m. in the morning and telling me that there is a pedophile telling him to watch porn with him.
I didn't tell him to do anything. I asked him if he wanted to. That's it.
Oh, that's it. So a 14-year-old boy, you think that's okay to ask him?
No, it's not okay.
Then why did you do it? Why am I here at 1 o'clock like I have nothing better to do and my boss's nephew is calling me, telling me this shit. They have to get him out of this room now.
I don't know.
You don't know. So what do you think should happen to you for what you did?
As far as I know, it's up to the man behind me.
Up to the man behind you?
This is something I've fought with my entire life.
So why are you doing this if you know it's a problem?
Something I want to find out.
I'm going to call my boss right now, whose nephew you were going to watch porn with, and we will decide what to do.
Yeah, what time you going from now?
Mr. Warrington, listen, there's a little problem. Your nephew called me from his hotel room. There is a pedophile with a knife who said he wants to watch porn with him. I don't know what else he wanted to do.
What the fuck are you talking about? Let me talk to this piece of shit right now. Give me him this fuck on the phone.
Talk to Mr. Warrington.
Yes, sir.
Now, tell me now what you're trying to fucking do in that house.
We're not in a house, sir.
How
We're
do you
here
know
to...
my nephew? How do you know my fucking nephew?
We started a conversation online.
Yeah, what kind of fucking conversation? You know how old he is?
Yeah,
How old are you?
36.
You're lucky I'm not fucking there right now. Well, what you do is you someone coming to fuck with your kid. 36, 37 years old to a fucking kid.
Probably feel the same way you do, sir.
Why do you have a fucking knife?
Just a simple pocket knife. I use it for work. That's it.
And you're going to bring it to meet a kid?
No, it wasn't.
You came in here with it. Dumbass.
Twice, did I?
What's it going to change? There's a 7-foot giant with a gun. Retard. What?
Hey, listen to me now.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm gonna do to you now?
Yes, sir, I don't.
Lad, listen, you got a pen? You got a marker over there?
That's something I can write with.
I have a
You
marker.
have a fucking marker. Paint on this fucking asshole's face. I want you to paint his ass, okay? And you're gonna write pedophile on his fucking forehead. And then underneath it, you're gonna write, I'm an asshole.
Pedophile and I'm an asshole.
Yeah, on his fucking head. Well, fuck it up, lad.
It looks beautiful, Mr. Warrington.
Jesus.
He's gonna walk around the hotel lobby and he's gonna let everybody look at his fucking head and see what it says. You're a pedophile and you're a fucking asshole. I want you to repeat that after me. Say, I'm
Talk to
an
Mr. Warrington.
asshole and I'm a pedophile.
I'm an
Say it,
asshole,
motherfucker.
and I'm a pedophile.
If I ever catch you doing this shit again, I will cut your fucking penis off for this one. Do you understand me? Get the fuck out of my room.
I don't know. I think Chris Hansen could have probably used some of this, and it probably would have been a better show. Yeah, right? Dude, it's brutal. Oh, I know what I wanted to do. Let's go. Let's go deep into YouTube. Anybody on the TikTok who's joining, come hang out on the YouTube as well. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where? There it is. Haha. Jiminy Cricket, Batman. Let's go to brand new. Let's go search new like a savage. Oh, why? Why, bud? Why are you gonna fuck with the poor fish? Oh, is Reddit working again? Am I gonna have to open shit like I did yesterday? Yep. Yep. Because the world is stupid. Well, that makes my life very uncomfortable. I don't know how, but sure. Sure. Oh, I know what I want to go watch. This is always fun. Or, you know what I can do? What you up to today, my friend? Been watching stuff. Haven't checked in on you guys. How are you guys all doing? We're gonna let's increase the size so everybody can read these. That sure is a selfie right there. And could you not have a little more class than that, please? Let's put some chill stuff in our background so you would hope you would somewhere better than TJ Maxx at least. Ew. We all see this, right? We all see this. Don't mind us. Just a father, daughter scrolling Tinder. Before we get in trouble with YouTube. Which one? Yes. Oh, I try to like bounce between a couple. Oh, when I pick chill step, I just put it on. Sucks, dude. I'm sorry. Were her pictures at least okay? And what was the result? Did you meet them? Can we turn it into a story? Also, that sucks. That's never fun. Shame on you. Do you really think Americans are this stupid? Thank you, President Trump, for curing the seasonal flu. Funny how the media only reports on the virus China sent the world when it's obvious the United States President Trump cured the flu. I'm just going to say it, and you might think I'm crazy, and that's fine. I don't believe in the vaccine for COVID. COVID doesn't scientifically and statistically deserve a vaccine. 2 shots, count me count. I'm not sure what biological warfare is coming, and some of you will be vaccinated against it. I'd much rather die an honest woman who got... I can't. I just... What's this gonna be? Why am I already concerned? That's great. Sir, you get a trophy just for that. You get 5 bazillion points. I don't know of what or what they're used for, but you get 5 bazillion points for that story. Well, you're not wrong. Nobody wants that seat anymore. No. Useful in the long run, but yeah, I get your point. Let's do the 90s. What is the most 90s thing you guys can think of? Hey, man. I can't drink right now. Like, I can't even take bong rips because my asthma is acting up so much lately. I can't hold it down or I'll start coughing, and I don't need you guys dealing with that sound. do the thing I want you to do, real quick. You're gonna do something. Oh god, I look terrible in this shot. The things I fucking worry about in this world. Depressing. I like how my phone camera looks so much better. Come on, motherfucker. Maybe because it wants to be stupid. Go it this way, I guess. Because the concept to it was so weird. Side to work, that'd be super cool. I'm gonna get laggy here in a second. That's the one I want. Going back to scene 3. Sometime today. Fucking Comcast, man. That or it's because everybody inside is doing something.
Well, today's guests were so desperate for my advice that they packed up their car and drove for 3 days all the way from the East Coast to Los Angeles just to sit down and talk through this situation with me. So what is it that's going on? Well,
And there it is again.
Faye recently allowed her ex-husband Brian to move back in, but she says she's ready to kick him to the curb again.
Okay.
So why? Well, she says Brian believes that he is being viciously and systematically tortured by them. Them. Via a secret military technology that targets him through electricity. Now, Brian believes any electrical device, from a ceiling fan or car radio to his refrigerator, can be turned against him.
All of them are witches.
And used as a torture
but in a good way.
Now, Faye says Brian
You're having better luck
spends
than I
his
am
days
lately, so
combating
cheers to you, bud.
what he claims is non-stop torment by strategically placing magnets on his body and around his home, wearing plastic soda bottle rings on his fingers and toes, and ripping out all electronics. In fact, Faye says she still hasn't forgiven Brian for what he did to her car.
This poor lady.
My ex-husband, Brian, believes that he's being tortured through electricity.
I hear the electronic noise. I get that inside of my head.
He describes it as
I do too.
something electronic that goes through his body, messes with his mind.
There's lots of things I get rid of in this room. Holy moly.
He believes that someone was hired by law enforcement or the government to torture him. He does crazy things to protect himself. He'll turn off the refrigerator. He's turned off the water. He's flipped circuit breakers. His current thing is rings off of soda
I
bottles.
don't know what that does.
A plastic ring in the headlight.
Here's your cigarette lighter. You know what I mean? I got rings stuck where I don't even know I got them stuck.
He'll put them on his toes. He'll put them on his fingers. I think it's absolutely insane.
Yeah, I do too.
This is a
And I only get like
light that has
$140
managed
for it.
to cut the prongs.
At our old home, I would stay at work as long as I possibly could because I didn't want to come home to the crazy. He wraps a lot of things in foil, including wires in his car. Brian was a successful auto mechanic for 35 years. He up and quit his job one day because he said the electronics tortured him so much.
I'm ashamed to even say it ever was my car.
Piece by piece,
car.
he ripped out every bit of electronics in my car
I got rid of the airbag. I got rid of all the cables.
because they are following him, watching him, torturing him every day,
Who are
day
they?
after day. At one point, Brian thought that I was working with them. He'd come into my room and he would just start screaming. I was scared. I used to sleep right here, arm's length away, with a can of insect spray. This sucker could shoot 20 feet. If he came through that doorway, I was protected. I didn't ever use it.
Or it can be psychosis.
Darn close. It has just physically and mentally taken a toll on our life, our marriage. I would like for Brian to get some help. I would like him to get out of the house for good.
Well, Faye, I'm glad you're here.
Thank you.
And I want you to know that I know you went to a lot of trouble to get here, and I take that very, very seriously.
Thank you.
And this affects millions of people, so I know this has just been terrible for you.
It has been. Physically and mentally, I'm exhausted. I'm totally exhausted
What about the
just
poor dude?
dealing with him on a day-to-day basis. He does live with me now. He's my roommate. But boy, I wish he'd move on. Yeah. I really do.
Now, okay, you were married for how long?
24 years, leap year 96.
And during most of that time, he was not like this at all. In fact, you said he was a good provider, he was a good husband, you were very much in love with him.
Yes.
Hey, if you liked that video, click subscribe and ring the bell to get notifications. You will not want to miss what I've got coming up.
I don't know what today's was. Oh, here it is. Okay, cool.
Now, he recently just trashed your car.
Well, yeah, he ripped everything. He ripped the headrest out, anything electronic, the radio, I mean, the wires down in the, he took the pedal, rubber pedals off.
You can see the pictures. He just tore everything out of the car. Everything that he thought had any kind of electrical input to it.
Yes.
All right. And that's the situation. He believes that anything that has electrical current to it, a motor, refrigerator, toaster, cell phones, anything that has electrical power to it, it's not that he's afraid of getting electrocuted. He thinks there's an electrical field around the motor, around the cell phone or whatever, that puts out a force that impacts him phically.
He calls it the transmitter. You know, these devices are the transmitters. I don't know. I think he's crazy. Like, we all use cell phones. We all use computers, but God forbid.
But you came here in a car, and that car had electronics in it. How did he handle the trip?
Well, it was a long, rough trip. I will tell you that.
Means she almost killed him.
Even the last couple days being in the hotel, my goodness, you know, he would put magnets on the door frames, on the door jambs. He'd sleep with magnets.
And he takes plastic rings from caps off of water bottles, soda bottles, whatever,
milk jugs,
and puts them around his fingers and toes, and then also lays them around as well. What's his thinking there?
I don't know. Apparently, that's his latest defense.
Okay. But he thinks that somehow grounds it out.
Yeah,
or
grounds it.
Okay.
He sleeps with them.
Why did
He'll
you
put
move
him
him
around
back
the
in?
ear.
Why?
He has nowhere to go, no job, and
Him back in, and he's just draining you dry.
oh my God.
Because you're not really a roommate. You're a hostage here.
Pretty much, I live in my room, which is currently, it's my office, because I work from home since March.
Like
it's my bed,
almost.
and I have a recliner that I watch TV at night. So I'm kind of like going from those 3 stations all day long, trying to avoid whatever he's doing.
Now, he shaved all the hair from his body because he felt like the hair was conducting electricity.
Yes, he's done that. He has done that. As a matter of
That
fact.
means he's done it multiple
Okay,
times.
so this has gotten extreme.
It is more than extreme.
Okay.
It is more than extreme.
All right, now Faye says Brian has resorted to some really out there measures. I mean, he's really gotten to some extreme practices to try to protect himself against them. And he says he won't even eat anything that comes out of their evil refrigerator.
may not be
Thanks for
wrong.
watching. While I have you, don't forget to click that little red button below to subscribe. Come on, you know you want to. Do it.
What the fuck was that, Dr. Phil? Do it. Subscribe. He's like, yeah, subscribe now. It puts the lotion on the subscribe button.
The refrigerator is true torture for him. The only thing he will drink out of the fridge is milk. He shuts off the refrigerator randomly, so I turn it back where it needs to be, and
Hold on. They.
Now, Brian says every day for the past 13 years, he's been tortured by a secret military technology that uses electromagnetic frequencies to cause him to hear ear-piercing tones
I do too,
and
but that's
experience
'cause I didn't
heart
put my earplugs
attack-like
in when they
chest
fucking
pains.
shot the cannons.
Now, he says every day is just about survival, and he's developed a number of unique and effective defense mechanisms against the torture.
This needs to go bye-bye. If I think my problem, see you bye. Simple as that. If it's airtight, you ain't coming out, buddy. I am tortured every day. There's an electrical current, there's an electrical path around the wire. That's what I'm dealing with. The electromagnetic frequencies given off by like refrigerators, fluorescent lights, anything that runs with an electric motor, it's always around. It's a means of surveillance to torture me. That's all they have left. When the torture occurs, the decibels will be on a slow incline. It'll just keep on getting higher and higher and higher. You start sweating.
Probably.
My shoulders stiffen up.
Today's been a good day. You know what I mean? But I also got, 4 magnets in my pocket. The more magnets I can put together, the stronger the repelling force.
My ears bother me, the shoulders bother me. I'm getting the flashing in the ear. Set her down there, tuck her aside. It puts up a little barrier. Every time I come up with a solution, they can just push more power. This arm will actually become immobile to where I can't move it. The remedy for that is I take these rings and I'll apply them to the fingers, the relevant fingers. I'll put them anywhere they think they're gonna help me out. I got them under the fridge, behind the fridge, over here, over there. I'll wrap this phone in foil to try and eliminate the frequencies.
Wrap her up. Gotta be tight, gotta be airtight.
I believe the police have been targeting me for a lifestyle that I used to live. I was into the party drug lifestyle. I believe this has turned into nothing but a vengeance thing. The magnitude of this situation has grown tremendously in the past 13 years. They want me dead. I believe that's their end game.
Brian, it's good to meet you.
How are you?
I take your situation very seriously, and I'm very committed to trying to help you get a handle on this and get some relief from what you're experiencing. How do you feel being in a studio that's obviously very electrified?
So far, so good.
Airtight.
Okay, good. And have you fortified yourself? Do you have magnets and stuff on now?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And you think that helps in that it
magnets.
creates a magnetic field around you?
Correct.
Okay. I look at this at 2 levels. One is what you're experiencing physically from the electromagnetic field and impulses and all. And then the other is how you interpret all of that, because those are 2 separate things. One is the physical experience that you have, and then secondly is what your interpretation is of why it's occurring. And I want to talk for a second about the why you think it's occurring. You think you're being targeted.
Yes.
Why?
Yes. Sir.
And
Who
you believe that
cares?
it's from the police, and you think they want you dead. They being law enforcement,
Sure.
local, federal, whatever.
I call it the torture technology. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh my God.
But you say they ultimately want you dead.
Suicide.
Okay.
They want me to kill myself.
Are they
Unalive.
not very good at it? Or, well, I mean, it's been 13 years.
It's been a hard 13 years.
Your belief is that they've turned on you because
Damn it.
of your drug history,
Previous life.
or because the officer that you encountered ultimately murdered his wife. Thanks for watching. While I have you, don't forget to click
it's
that
like a
little red
twist to
button
it.
below to subscribe.
But I don't think they... Watch, there's not going to be anything else about that. Oh, I didn't finish it. Okay. Airtight. Yeah, yeah. Some of these, still one of my favorite episodes, Dr. Phil. Dr. Phil knows Tyler Perry. I'm pretty sure he knows if you were married to him.
I have proved that the surveillance end of it is absolutely true. If you think you're under surveillance, there are things you can do. One thing I used to do, I'd take a boat horn. I'd blow a boat horn off inside my car with the windows rolled up. And if you're listening to me in another car and you jump, just like that, just like you just did there, I know you can hear me. You know, it's as simple as that.
Another car.
I have seen people react to this boat horn that there's no possible way that you can hear it or react to it without being on the other end of the surveillance.
Actually. Yes, I have.
Okay, so your point is, if you are in a closed-up car and you blow a boat horn, and you see somebody in your mirror 5 cars back react, then they've got a mic in your car.
5 cars back.
It was usually somebody I could
back.
look eye to eye in. Like across an intersection, if we're sitting at a stoplight, we're sitting at a stop sign, looking right in your eyes, hit a boat horn, and I watch you jump.
If I blew a boat horn right now, would you jump?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, everybody would.
Absolutely.
What?
But if you were in a...
Does that mean you're surveilling me?
If you were in a sound-sealed area, and I am in a sound-sealed area...
I hate this
dude.
I hate...
Sound-sealed.
I hate him.
No way you can hear me. And I blow a boat horn, and you react to it...
Well, you don't know that it's sound-sealed and what the decibel levels are and how much that boat horn carries. You haven't tested that.
Yeah.
These are feelings, not facts.
You can't hear the horn outside of the car. With the car doors shut, the windows up, you can't hear it.
Well, Brian believes he's been under constant surveillance since 1996, and to this day claims he regularly sees the government cars following him and waiting outside his home. In fact, Brian says the exact secret technology used for him in terms of torture can be used as the ultimate spy tool. Take a look.
Okay.
They're tracking my every move. There's no doubt about it. And when the technology is not working, they surveil me. They get your location. They hear your conversations. And,
Hold on 1 second for the helicopter, sorry.
The helicopters will hover my house. When their technology is not working the way they want it to, that's when the helicopters show up. Yeah. Like I said, I'm having a good day. If you're around me long enough, you cannot deny the activity. You just can't do it. How can you deny that day after day? Last night in the hotel, I had a cigarette. It's got my DNA on it. And number 2, it's got my fingerprint on it. They found me because I left a cigarette butt behind. I fall asleep, I wake up, and my ears are screaming.
When he ingests a product or uses a product, whether it's shampoo or deodorant or whatever, they can track him. He used to cut barcode labels out, and he doesn't do that anymore, and I couldn't figure out why.
A phone number is a 10-digit encryption number. Barcodes are 10 digits. I'm gonna take the barcode off what I eat, put it in a phone, bang, block it, done. This is the only way a phone can identify an individual product or individual person. The phone, which is linked to me, is gonna block this identification number from affecting me. I'll hear a crack, you know, and it'll go chaotic for a little while, and then diminish.
He says you can't be around him and not see what he's talking about. Have you seen government issue cars lurking outside your house and following you when you're with him?
Not at all, Dr. Phil. Not
and
at all.
have
Not
you
at
seen helicopters hovering over your car and house, following you down the street?
We used to live next to an airport. They're just flying their planes. Nothing to do with you. You know, what makes you think you're that important? Like, they have bigger things to focus on, right? Seriously.
I don't. I wish I was transparent. I wish I was, you know, I don't.
What makes you so special?
Well,
I do.
Seriously.
Well, let's answer that question. How will the world be different for them if you're out of it?
I read a book. I read many books about society,
No answer.
identifying,
No answer.
locating what they feel is a psychopath or a sociopath. I believe I was labeled sociopath, psychopath, whatever, sociopath, when I attacked the court system.
Hang on a second.
Yeah.
You know, show me the respect of answering my question. How are their lives, how is their world going to be different if you're out of it?
Dr. Phil's like, shut the fuck up
I'm
and
a,
answer my
you know,
question.
I'm a nobody. I don't know how. I really don't know how I could, you know.
So there's no payoff for them. Well, you see why I say there are two parts to this, right?
Correct.
One is there an electromagnetic syndrome here where he is in fact affected by electromagnetic fields? And then the other is the
He's crazy.
paranoia associated with why he's affected. When Brian says that Faye first kicked him out of their marital home, he was forced to switch motels every night so they wouldn't find him and torture him. In fact, he claims they tracked him all the way to a motel in the Poconos.
One night, I rented a room in the Poconos. I pull into this hotel. The place doesn't even look like it was open. I said, need a room. I'll pay you double. Keep people away from me. I need to sleep. 15 minutes after I'm there, boom, I hear the door slam next to me. 10 minutes later, boom, there goes the door on the other side. Oh, wow, here we go. This empty hotel in the middle of nowhere is starting to fill up. I saw men in suits dressed to stay in Beverly Hills. Why are you here, period? Let alone in the Poconos. Not one Pennsylvania license plate, not one. But that's a coincidence. That's all in my head. They followed me to that hotel. Absolutely.
No, they didn't, and you know that.
I need to talk to you for a minute.
Thanks.
You know, there is a lot of literature out there about the effects of electromagnetic transmissions.
Okay.
Cell phones, cell phone towers, power lines. But the general conclusion from environmentalists is that the emissions are of such low intensity. In order for something to have an impact on you, it has to be of sufficient intensity and duration to have an effect, and that's just not the case. But there's no question that has just invented this. There's a whole field of study about this, and some believe that it's legitimate and some don't.
I think you're right,
But
too.
here's the issue.
Let's do research on that, actually.
In my view,
Write
this
that
is
down.
not
Where's
between
Blackboard?
you and Brian.
Correct.
It's so
This
far
is
away.
between you and you.
Yeah.
But I think
Because
you are right.
you have to make a decision.
I
You
remember hearing
suffering
something about that.
through all of this is clearly not helping Brian.
No, it's not helping either one of us.
Then why'd
You're
you let
not
him move back
helping
in?
him. You're just hurting you.
Yeah. I took him back in and hoping that he would progress towards being stable.
Okay, that was an experiment. How's that working for you?
Not
It's not,
well.
Dr. Phil.
Okay, then come on. Let's be logical here. You've got to let him go. You've got to let him go. If this is where he is and who he is, and you're not helping him.
I think it's crazy. He thinks it's real. I can't help him.
And what is he doing to get help?
Zero.
Okay, that's the deal breaker. He's just tearing your house and car and refrigerator and groceries and life up and doing nothing to try to get a handle on this. So my question is not what's wrong with him. I think I know what's wrong with him. My question is what the hell is wrong with you?
Yeah, I'm a pushover. I've always been the the person who wanted to help, wanted to fix others. It's just, that's who I am, and that's a really big flaw.
You're not helping him, but you're just destroying 2 lives instead of 1.
You are correct, Dr. Phil.
You need
I
to
have no
stop.
life. Thank you.
You need to move him out of your house, and hopefully he'll get some help with this, but you're not helping him and you're hurting you. This is between you and you. This has nothing to do with, he doesn't get a vote.
Yeah, you're right.
This can be the most important cross-country trip of your life if you hear me and you go back and claim your life. Get the hell out of this.
All right, guys.
Great
I'm out of
advice.
here.
I mean,
gotta
you
go
got to
do some
take
stuff,
care of
pick up my
yourself.
friend.
Help me out here.
Have fun.
Oh my gosh.